Hey guys, Loretta here from CrossFit Great Bridge, and I just want to give you a little scoop on Operation Beach Bod, which kicks off on Monday. So I know some of you guys are not going to make it out to the info session, so I thought I'd do this little video and I'll throw it up in the private group tonight after class. And then so you can post your questions and stuff. Okay, so what is Operation Beach Bod? It's a 30-day fitness nutrition challenge, kind of helping you kick it in gear, trying to get ready for Memorial Day, which obviously we just bust out the bathing suits then, right? So if you're struggling with trying to figure out food, if you're struggling trying to figure out your calories, if you're struggling with some PRs, if you're struggling trying to drop some weight, I totally recommend you get into it. It's really just 30 days. We could pretty much do anything for 30 days. Even if life throws at you, we're in a group, we're in it together, and we'll be there for you. But some of the key things I wanted to talk about today is this little form right here, okay? This little form right here is pretty important. This here is gonna talk about your calories, okay? Basically, off your body fat percentage is your calories that will calculate. This number up here says LBMs, okay? LBM pounds, that's your lean body mass. That is how much muscle and bone you have, and that's where we base your calories. We don't want to lose that number. We want to keep that number. So if you're 100 pounds of lean muscle, you don't want to lose that 100 pounds. You want to drop the fat, the body fat percentage, which is why we're doing body fat percentages on people. Okay, weight and body fat percentages. Okay, from there, based on your activity level, we get your calories. After your calories, we break down for protein. Normally, most of us, if we're doing CrossFit, it's going to be 1.2 grams per body weight because that's what we want to put on some muscle. From there, it's going to be fat. We do 30% fat because it is a very awesome energy source. I know a lot of people don't like it, but it is one of the best out there, and there's nothing to be afraid of. Honestly, carbs, your bread, your rice, your pastas and stuff like that, your donuts, bagels, those are the ones that are troublesome to the body. So we want to avoid them as much as possible. Once in a while, all okay. So just one of those things. So that's the number we're going for. When I give you a sheet, you want to put that into MyFitnessPal, okay? From there, don't worry about this side. Once you hit those calories, then we bump over to that side on what your goal is. Gain muscle, lose weight. Okay, but we want to get you here first. I've had lots of people who lose weight once they hit this. If we don't hit this, then your body's what's called in a starvation mode. Can't get out of that starvation mode until you hit those calories, okay? So, so a little bit of nutrition 101. Here we go. So if you weigh 100 pounds, okay, your what we call BMR, basal metabolic rate, is a simple formula. 10 is 1,000 calories, right? That's just for survival. Okay, from there we have some different formulas also that I use. We're gonna go with for activity level, 20%. Okay, so you take your 1,000 times 20%. What do we got? 120. Okay, so now we have 1,120 calories. Okay, that's just for survival. And then we have this other thing called thermogenesis. We'll do another 10%. So then we have 1,120 times 10. And these are different numbers, okay? I'm just doing easy, simple math. And that equals what, 112? I never said I was good in math. Okay, so this person easily, and that's not taking into muscle mass, 100 pounds needs a minimum of 1,200 calories. That's where most people don't go wrong. We don't eat enough, okay? So from there, we have our carbs, our proteins, and our fat, okay? There's 4 grams, and 9 grams. Alcohol has 7. Okay, so that's where most people, that's why people don't like eating fat, because it is pretty dense. Okay, but these are key components. Okay, so how would you know? Most people we do is about 40%, and these is just kind of going over 30 to 40%, probably about 30 and 30. So normally 40, 30, 30 is what I'll start everybody off on and adjust from there, okay? So maybe about 35 and 35, depends on what you like, what works for you, okay? From there, so that's how you're gonna know how much calories that you have. So we did math, if you were gonna take, so what's 40% of 1232? And that would equal how much you should have in carbs, and then same thing for proteins and so on. We did 40, 30, 30. Okay, so these are the numbers. That's how I calculated that for you. You don't need to worry about it. You just remember that bottom number. But some of the other things that I wanted to show you, and I'll probably do some pictures, is this sheet right here. Good job, it's right here. Okay, is food logs, and I'm dropping it. Okay, we need to have you fill out this one right here. There we go. I need a desk. Okay, this here, you need to fill this out if you want the meal plan. Okay, the meal plan is pretty important because I can shrink down, I guess. How about that? The meal plan is going to tell me what you eat and what you don't eat, because I don't want to tell you to eat this and you don't eat that. It's really going to be a waste of my time writing it for you, and then a waste of your time because you're going to have to tell me and you're not going to eat it. Okay, here's what a sample meal plan would look like. Okay, just going to give you a little sample of a 7-day meal plan that I've written. Nobody's in particular, just a 1,500 calorie one. Okay, tells you 7, 10, 12, 3, 6. Times don't have to be perfect. I just have it set that way. That's the way it should be. So here's the meal plan, and it'll give you an idea. Like I said, I'll post a picture in the private group of what this looks like. So 30 days, clean eating. More important is hitting calories and understanding that, having some extra workouts and some fun stuff to do for 30 days to trim up, shred, whatever your goal is, put some muscle on. Lots of fun stuff. So if you're really not sure if this is for you, I don't see why you don't do it. It's just a fun little challenge for 30 days. There is a winner at the end, because we all love winners. And there is a benchmark. Didn't talk about the benchmark, but there is a benchmark. I'll have some posts in the private group that talks about carbs, proteins, and fats, and everything else. So that's it, and hopefully I'll see you tonight. If not, I will post this after the class, and you can post your questions later.